viewers, it's been close to a month since the suspended JDS MP Prajwal Revanna had flown out of the country. He flew to Germany on the 27th of April. Remember, that was in the eve of the polling of his own constituencies. Now, efforts, of course, are currently underway to try and bring him back by the state government. In fact, the latest development is coming in. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has written a letter to Prime Minister Modi seeking the cancellation of his diplomatic passport. Now, this is the second letter which has been written by the Karnataka Chief Minister in this manner, seeking the revocation of Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport. In fact, what has the Chief Minister written? Well, let me go across to Ankit Prasad, who's joining us with the details of that. Ankit, tell us, what does the letter say?
Meghna, the letter is from the Chief Minister bearing his seal, Siddaramaiah, to Dear Prime Minister Narendra Modi, subject request to cancel diplomatic passport of accused Prajwal Revanna MP of Hassan, along with prompt and concerted actions to secure his return to India. He says, I write to you once again to draw attention to the grave series of incidents that Prajwal Revanna has been accused of committing. These incidents have not only shocked the conscience of the people of the state of Karnataka, but have also caused a nationwide concern. It is shameful that Prajwal Revanna, MP of Hassan constituency, who is also contesting for re-election in the present general elections and who is the grandson of a former Prime Minister, fled the country on. It gives the details, it mentions the passport numbers after news of his heinous actions emerged and just few hours before the first FIR was filed against him. So here the timing is being raised. He says the government of Karnataka has taken prompt actions to meet the ends of justice by setting up a special investigation team. The SIT is investigating the alleged crimes of Prajwal Revanna against women, and then it details his government's actions. He says, needless to emphasize that such abuse of privileges and deliberate acts of non-cooperation with legal proceedings deserve serious action by the central government or its instrumentalities as to secure the presence of the accused to face investigation and trial. It is disheartening that my previous letter raising similar concerns on the issue has not, to the best of my knowledge, been acted upon despite the gravity of the situation. Finally, he says, therefore, I urge you to kindly consider this matter with utmost seriousness and take prompt and necessary action to cancel the diplomatic passport of Prajwal Revanna under the Passport Act or under any other relevant law and secure his return to the country in the interest of the public. With warm regards.
Well, thank you so much, Ankit, for getting that. Well, that, of course, was the letter written by the Chief Minister to the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, the Ministry of External Affairs has also received another letter, this from the Karnataka government, Siddaramaiah's government. In fact, the MEA has written to the Karnataka government as well, or rather the other way around, to cancel his diplomatic passport. We'll be going across to Rishabh, but before that, I believe Deepak Bopanna is also joining us. Deepak, I believe you have the BJP spokesperson with you. This is a political hot potato for the BJP also to kind of get associated, considering it is about their own alliance partner. How long can the BJP say it's about their alliance partner, not really anything they will do? Because from the centre now there is the state demanding action, like the cancellation, for example, of his diplomatic passport as well.
Yes, now the Chief Minister of Karnataka, of course, has written twice to the centre seeking the cancellation of the diplomatic passport. Meanwhile, we should also note that earlier from the SIT as well, an official request has gone in to, cancel his diplomatic passport. I have Mr. Mahesh here with me, spokesperson of the BJP. Right now, it seems to be a political tug-of-war between the BJP and the Congress as to who is responsible. Initially, it was about who let him leave the country. Now it is about who will bring him back. The Chief Minister writing this letter once again and saying the centre has not acted upon the first letter. Official channels as well have written. Do you feel that the centre should probably have an active role at this point in time to bring this individual back, considering he's out of the country?
Until the central government union government is made it very clear, until any instruction given by the honorable court, till the court any proper instruction, the centre will not act. It is very clearly the Home Ministry has made it very clear. Even the External Affairs Ministry has made it very clear. The whole exercise what the Karnataka government is doing now, it is purely based on the politically motivated.
What is politics here? So because at the end of the day, when this individual is out of the country,
there is a allowed that they themselves are allowed to flee to this country. Okay, after proper necessary procedure has to be followed. Okay. the external ministries made it very clear on the part of that until the any proper instruction by the any court, they are not able to take any decision.
Is the BJP and at the centre willing to cooperate is the question in this
Certainly, there is no, so BJP is always the zero tolerance on this aspect. Two things is the home, either the Home Minister or the Honorable Prime Minister has made it very clear on that part. Okay, in particularly in this case, the BJP is never support or anything, nothing to do with this any issue. Okay.
But the Congress time and again says that the BJP is the one which knew about this entire episode, managed to continue to give him the ticket, and even now they're not helping the state government when they need the help of the centre, the MEA, the MHA, in terms of trying to bring him back.
No, he is a MP of the alliance with the Congress. Of course, we made alliance with him with the last 1 month back only. Till the date, he is an elected MP. He is the alliance with the Congress. If any moral responsibility is there, the Congress, they should come to clarification and they have to give apologies to the people of Karnataka.
Okay. Well, that's the word from the BJP. They're saying that, as far as Prajwal is concerned, he was elected as an MP through a coalition of the Congress and the JDS. But they're also saying that the BJP is willing to support the state government in any means possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Of course, in the past as well, as Deepak was also saying, SIT is already written for the cancellation of his diplomatic passport. The Chief Minister has written today. Of course, even the MEA has received a letter, a similar letter from the Karnataka government. Meanwhile, let's also tell you how other people from the BJP, in fact, Pragya, our reporter, has spoken to Muralidhar Rao. This is what he has to say. The centre, as of yet, of course, saying that they are willing to extend all possible cooperation to the state government. But who'll really bite the bullet, we'll have to wait and see.
This is basically an issue related to crime and issue related to law and order, which comes under the state administration and state list. Siddaramaiah is motivated by the political objectives and political interests. Definitely, central government has no interest in protecting and promoting any undesirable elements after the declaration of the commitment of Honorable Prime Minister. So, instead of indulging in propaganda, instead of indulging in the politics of, campaign, they should have started the investigation and focused on investigation from the beginning. BJP is for the justice.
Meanwhile, Karnataka's Minister G. Parmeshwara has said that the Karnataka government did not hear anything from the centre despite these repeated appeals which have been made. Listen in.
ಏನು ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತು ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೂಡ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಬರೀ ಟೀಕೆ ಟಿಪ್ಪಣಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಏನು ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟನ್ನು, ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ವಾರಂಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೋರ್ಟಿಂದ ವಾರಂಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ SIT-ನವರು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾರಂಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಅವರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಅದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
Well, in fact, let me go across to Rishabh. Rishabh, we must understand, repeated appeals are coming in from the state government to the centre. How long does it take for the diplomatic passport to be revoked? Prajwal Revanna had flown off from India on the 27th of last month. What is the process? What is the protocol? How long will it take to bring him back or to at least revoke his diplomatic passport?
Well, Meghna, if we talk about the revocation of a diplomatic passport, it's a due process. On what grounds a diplomatic passport was given. Here, he was member of parliament, hence the request for his diplomatic passport would have come in from the Lok Sabha Secretariat. Since the complaint has come in, all the stakeholders, be it the Lok Sabha Secretariat, be it the CPV division, the Consular Visa and Passport Division of MEA, the Home Ministry, all will be consulted. And once the responses come in from all the stakeholders, and then this complaint is taken into consideration, and only after that a diplomatic passport can be revoked. The questions will also be sent to the local police or the investigating team, in this case the SIT, to understand why does this revocation is required. After taking into consideration all these responses that will come in from the various stakeholders, MEA will proceed further to process this request. So it will take some time. It is not something that can happen within minutes or hours. So once all these issues are taken into consideration, all these responses are taken into consideration, then only this will happen. Also, for that matter, it will be seen whether Prajwal Revanna has only has a diplomatic passport, or does he also have a normal blue passport for that matter, or has he surrendered that blue passport before obtaining the diplomatic passport. All these issues will be taken into consideration, and then revocation will be further processed. So we'll have to wait there for the process to get over. But for now, the sources within MEA say that they have received a formal request from the Karnataka government. They are processing it. When they say processing it, the process of cancellation.
So are you saying that they have started the process of cancellation? Like, are they on board that this passport, the diplomatic passport, does need to be revoked? Have they agreed to that? And is the process underway?
See, Megha, if we talk about MEA, they have received a formal complaint from a bona fide government, which is Karnataka government in this case. So, they have to go ahead, given that the law and order is in Karnataka government's hand, given that the place of crime, or for that matter, the place of incidents is under the jurisdiction of Karnataka government. So, a formal complaint from Karnataka government holds a lot of gravity here. It is not an unknown complaint, for that matter, which can be just kept aside. It is a complaint that has come from the government of Karnataka, and hence it holds a lot of gravity. So, one cannot say that whether the cancellation process has begun, but the process in which it will be seen whether cancellation is required or not has begun. In this case, be it center government or be it the state government, both are of the same view. We heard the BJP representatives as well that the crime has been committed, and he has to join the investigation. Right. He has evaded the investigation since last almost 26 days now, and hence, most likely the passport would be cancelled. But for now, we'll have to wait for the process to get over to understand when and in what form the final result will come out.
We'll keep tracking the developments on that front. We'll keep coming back to you. Of course, pressures mounting for the revocation of Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport. But of course, the process is yet to be completed. We're going to be tracking the developments. Thank you so much, Rishabh. With that, let's move